my name's Ian Bell. I'm Head of Home Care Research at Euromonitor International. Just recently finished a webinar called Designs on the Future Now, what will define our market, namely the laundry care market, fabric care market in 2030 and beyond. In terms of people, we looked at ageing populations, and there's quite a lot of interest in the application of universal or inclusive design, especially as it relates to elderly, older consumers. And just thought it was interesting to point out that there are a lot of advocates for this sort of policy of implementing inclusive universal design in products, and it was primarily packaging. And I'd say, well, like, their opinion would be, okay, well, you're letting down your consumers if you're not including this aspect in your product portfolio. But there's also another more vehement sort of opinion, which would be you're actually discriminating against your consumer if you're not including inclusive or universal design in your products. Now, I wouldn't use inflammatory language like that, but it's just interesting to know there are people out there who consider products and universal design in this way. If you look at process, we looked at how the rise of the washing machine has really driven sales over the past 15 years or more in detergents, but the future is going to be this frontier market where consumers just don't have the income to be able to support a washing machine. Sub-Saharan Africa, South India, we're going to see 400 million households in this higher hand wash category. We'd also say that in developed markets, what is the future? We've seen the development of Swash and also LG Styler. They're suggesting there might be a future out there which doesn't always involve washing in its traditional water immersion sense. There may be a future out there where you have an option for washing, and I would suggest if you look around your kitchen, you'll find so many items associated with food preparation, but probably only one associated with washing clothing, apparel. And I think the future definitely suggests that we're going to have more options. Simplification of the process as well is going to be very important. And I think it's going to be a very exciting time for innovation in this area. Finally, polycotton, the clothes we wear. We know that blended products are going to be very much in the ascendancy through to 2030 and beyond, how it's going to affect formulation as our washing basket changes, but also what the opportunities out there for consumers to sort of shake off this fixation they have on, especially in the developed markets, cheap, disposable clothing. At least in my view, I think I tried to get this across during the webinar, that it's not going to happen. There's going to be no ethical trade development within the apparel industry, which is going to encourage consumers to spend more on their clothing. I think, in fact, quite the opposite. I think the apparel supply chain is so fragmented, and there's such a disconnect between consumers and actually the production, that nothing's going to change, and fast fashion is going to even take more of a hold in the developed markets, and we're even seeing it stores starting to spring up in, say, even sub-Saharan Africa, Kenya, for example, H&M moving into that particular market. So fast fashion is going to become more important, and if you think what I've said about disconnect and consumers, if you don't think that's true, and you think that maybe there is some opportunity in the future for consumers to recalibrate a relationship with their clothing. But if I tell you that Rana Plaza was ranked in the top 10 of industrial accidents of all time, and if that wasn't clear during the media coverage at that time, then I would suggest that this disconnect which exists between consumers and the source of production is very evident, and it's going to take some time and a great deal of effort to change it.